They can hear us now. Hello, chat. How are you guys doing? We're about to read the new One Piece chapter, chapter 1153. Some crazy stuff happened. We got Loki's entire lore. He's probably going to become a Straw Hat now.
Bro, I actually saw just one little sneak peek. I don't know what's gonna happen in this chapter at all. But that
Muzan's
sneak
in the
peek I saw,
chapter.
yeah. Sorry?
Muzan's in the chapter. You know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the sneak peek I saw. I saw a little baby Loki and he looks like Muzan. If you guys watch Demon Slayer, this is like a rip. I'm pretty sure Oda, he had to be inspired. He had to be inspired. But
Yeah.
what else? Before we go into the chapter, just a
Yo,
recap.
welcome to the stream, Dark Lord Ban Ritya. Who else do we have? Madara's in the chat. Ali Ray. All right, people are flooding in. It's a peak chapter.
Harlow, Celestial M Night, everyone's here, man. Okay, sick. Let's wait a few more minutes. Let me get the chapter up. One more time. If you want to read along with us, join us on Discord. Oh wait, we're not even on the Discord chat, Sid. Shall we bun that? Because the
Yeah, we're
chapter's not
just gonna
really
read
out.
the spoilers.
Okay.
And then you can just describe to us what you on the panel.
Oh, I wanted to show them the rules, but it's fine. But yeah,
You
so
want to
right now
risk
the
showing
rules
the
are out.
raws? I can show them the raws.
Show that just a sneak peek,
All
just
right, I'll do a little sneak peek, just for you,
yeah.
chat.
And one more thing, guys. I mean, by the end of the stream, if you guys get to the end, I got packs, man. I got One Piece packs I've been wanting to open for such a long time. I haven't touched these, man. I haven't got any of these cards yet.
You've
And
had
I'm
them for
probably going to open it
months,
on
right?
stream. What was that?
You've had them for months. You were asking
Had
like
it,
which packs to
yeah.
get, right?
I think I had it for like, yeah, nearly like 40 days now. I've been counting down because I wanted to open it on stream. I wanted to get some covers for it so I can protect these cards. And yeah, I want to see what's inside. So hopefully by the end of the stream, we can get into it. I'll open a pack per stream. How's that? All right. So
Bet.
Sid, should we get into the chapter chat? So we start the
What do you think
chapter.
before reading the chapter? Yeah, is Loki joining the crew?
You know, Sid, I
Yeah,
think he should join the crew. I think he probably more likely would join the crew, but I don't see the logistics of it. Unless the Giants have some next level technology that's going to shrink him down in size. And it's
I can see
possible.
like Chopper making a pill to shrink him down. I can see Vegapunk is right there. You know the Owl Library, inanimate objects right now, but Vegapunk can do some stuff and make Loki shrink down. There's a few possibilities that they can do, or they could just build a new ship because the entirety of Elbaf is just built with the Atom Tree. Like the Atom Tree is right there.
You're
So
saying they're going to make a new whole Sunny just for Loki to join and sit down comfortably.
I
Or
could
maybe
see it
Loki can have.
happening.
They can tow him on the back, innit? He'll have
Oh,
his own
yo,
ship.
that's even better. Luffy, the actual sun god, at the front of the like on top of Sunny's head, and then Loki has his own back,
No,
like
I
a
can see
trailer.
that. I can see
Yo,
that. The
did we
thing is,
just
you're right.
cook?
No,
We just
honestly, you're right though. I think every time Luffy asked or requested someone to join his crew, I mean, apart from apart from the time in Filler Bark, he asked the Cerberus, but most of the time, yeah, they joined his crew, and I don't see why Loki wouldn't join.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, like, why wouldn't he join in the end?
yeah. I guess like they
So
would need half of the ship is just gonna be food because they need to
there's another
feed
way.
Luffy and Loki now.
There's another way which I think that he can be part of the crew, yeah, without I mean
Yeah,
to address the size issue. So one is technology with the we got Lilith there, which is Vegapunk. So Vegapunk's there in Albath. She can cook
yep,
something up. Boom, that's done. Another thing is that so Albath has ancient technologies that can already enlarge things, like we saw in the library.
mm-hmm.
So maybe it can decrease size. It can make giant objects into smaller objects. They got the sunstone, so maybe there's another stone which can erase you and make you smaller for a temporary moment. Then you got obviously a devil fruit. We don't know Loki's devil fruit powers, but we said it's the soul fruit, a soul, like the
Something to
deity.
do with the actual sun,
Yeah, and what if that
and
he
heat,
can
right?
also using that ability, it can imitate Luffy's ability, but in reverse. Luffy can become bigger, but he can become smaller because in sun, a sun is condensed energy into a smaller ball. The reason why the sun's so huge is so powerful, but in reality, yeah, I can imagine.
You think
Yeah,
Loki's soul fruit? He's so hot. He can shrink himself down. He can make him dense.
yeah,
Like
but
he becomes
yeah.
small but he packs the same punch he would at his current size.
I can see
Is
that
that what you're
happening.
saying?
Yeah, but I don't see it as being practical because realistically, imagine him being in his devil fruit form all the time. That makes no sense. But what do you guys think, chat? What does chat think? Is Loki gonna join or not? So we put a
Yeah, let's do a
there.
poll before the chapter and then after the chapter because
Right. Let
chat
me.
I had to make the thumbnail for this and everything, So I did a little sneak peek on the chapter so I know a little bit.
I don't know anything about apart from that Loki Muzan picture. I don't know nothing what's gonna happen. I'm actually going in blind. So let me make a poll for you lot. Yeah. Oh, you done it.
No, I
Okay,
mean,
sick.
yeah.
All right. I think he's good. I want him to join, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. But at this point, does it even matter if Loki joins? Because we're at the final stretch, right? It'll be like for maybe what, one arc, maybe two arcs that Loki's gonna be part of the crew. Like
Look,
all the
Oda,
shenanigans we get with a new crew member, I don't think
my boy
we're gonna have
said,
time
you
for
don't
that,
know
right?
Oda. Oda, when he says final stretch here, he's basically gonna go on for another year or two at the minimum. So maybe another 5 years. Yeah,
Look,
another
look at
5 years.
this, yeah. Oda age. I think when Oda is 56 years old, in 6 years, One Piece.
So
Because
how long is
Luffy's
that?
number it's 56, right? Every time we look at Luffy, like if you just search for Luffy 56 shirt, and we always see Luffy wearing like this 56 shirt, right? And 56 means like Gomu, and it
Yeah,
has a
Gomu.
reference to Gomu in Japanese. So I think Oda's gonna do a little sneak where when he's 56 years old, so 2031 is when One Piece is gonna end. That's my take.
Yeah, I buy that because that's like what 5 more years, 6 more years.
Bro,
So yeah,
Basher
no,
came in chat. First thing he said, he called me Sid from Ice Age. That's messed up, Bash.
bro, he ain't wrong though. He ain't
What
wrong.
do you mean?
Hey,
That used to be my emo before we drew
yeah,
emojis for me on the channel.
good old times. Hey,
Yeah.
Hassan, the man. He said, I think Loki's just gonna join the crew in the end war. What, like a temporary? Look,
And
I think
that
Yamato.
way Yamato is joining too.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I see it
Yeah.
too.
Because you need
Oh,
people with Conqueror's Hockey now in the final stage fighting Emu's goons. So
mm.
Yamato is going to be helping. People took issue with when I said Sabo is going to have Conquerors, but
Well,
like
Sabo.
Sabo has
I
to
think
have
Sabo.
Conquerors.
Yeah, yeah. I think the reason why people think Sabo can't have conquerors is because unfortunately he's the offspring of some like foul people, right?
What do
He's
you
not.
mean? He's part of the Dawn Kingdom, and we know Dawn Kingdom's lineage goes back to like 800 years ago. With like Sabo might have some celestial blood, man. Come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But like, even if it's celestial,
They're
can't really guarantee
nobles.
he's gonna have conquerors hockey. And let's say he does, yeah. Look, but I don't think it's necessary because there's two aspects of conquerors which I came to believe is a rare phenomena which happens amongst the mortals in One Piece world. But yeah, it's either linked to your heritage, the will of your forefathers, and so on. But I think you can manifest it if you have your own strong will. Because
Right.
I mean, I can't really give an example though, because everyone that had hockey, Conquerors hockey, they came from like a superb lineage. Like Duffy, I
Mm.
could say he's an example because even though he is a celestial, his father wasn't like a crazy strong guy.
Come on, but if you're part of the 20 family lineage from 800 years ago that helped Emu defeat Joy Boy, I feel like that just comes in like
By your
from
logic,
that
you're trying to
blood
say
800
Vivi
years
should
ago.
have Conquerors hockey, bro. I don't know, man.
No,
Like, I
just because you have that blood, you don't unlock it. Like you still need training and things like
yeah,
that to unlock
yeah.
it, right?
Nah, you're
Dark
right.
Lord in chat, he brought a good point. Like if Loki does join the crew, like what's his role? Because every single Straw Hat member has a role, right? But Loki, other than him being strong, what could it be?
I'll tell you what's going to be. Firstly,
Yeah.
his role will be to make 5 RNG 6 RNG.
Oh,
Secondly, his role is every crew needs a tank. Like there is no you can say Jinbei's the tank, but he's the helmsman. Yeah. Loki is the pure tank. He's the pure offensive power and
but
the
if we're
one who's
saying he
gonna
has the Soul God fruit, that's like pure destruction. Come on, bro.
yeah,
Bro's
but
trying to make a League of Legends team. We need someone in the top lane.
No, then you got Chopper. Chopper is really the tank too, because he can become the tank. But that's not his role. Chopper's the doctor. So I think there needs to be like front facing tank in a team. Like who else can be the tank?
Oh, there's a better take. So I was like trying to workshop this, right? Because the One Piece chapter leaks come out. We gotta start figuring out how we make the title thumbnail for review. And I think one of the roles that Loki could have is that he could develop weapons for them, like make swords, hammers, like be a forge guy, Because what happens in this chapter,
Mm,
right? It has a lot of links to a Greek
deity, yeah.
Hephaestus. Like he got thrown out of Olympus by Hera because he had like some deformities, and she was like, "Nah, I can't have an ugly baby. Get your shit out of here." And she threw him down. But then he started forging these strong weapons. Became like the greatest forge
Is he
master.
that guy in God of War where he basically gives what's that main character? He gives him
Thor,
the weapon, but before he gives it to him, after he
Kratos.
gives it to him, yeah, Kratos, he gives Kratos the weapon, but he just
Yeah,
starts killing him.
craftsman of Olympus.
Yeah,
That's what he was. And then
yeah.
yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. But I don't know, man. I think they don't like. Yeah, maybe he can
I
be the
think I
helpsman,
think if
but then
he's
you got
joining
you
the
got
crew, they
Usopp.
need to have a role. Like I could
Yeah, I think
imagine
Tank is
Yamato.
the role.
Yamato's role would be like kind of like Odin, where she's gonna chronicle their final journey, right? Like write on Yamato's journal, something like that. So I could headcanon that in. But with Loki, I just don't see anything he can help
Bro,
other
he's
than
just
fighting.
gonna be a tank, bro. Trust me, tank is a role. You don't have you, bro. Every
Come on.
five-man team needs
No,
a
but
tank.
that's like fighting, Like each of the Straw Hats, other than
Outside of fighting, look,
Luffy
outside of
and
fighting, I think outside of fighting, it's also to know it's it's unification. He's the process to unify giants, and he's gonna be if he doesn't become
yeah,
part of
but
Luffy's team,
if
yeah.
that's your only case, then all he needs to do is join the Grand Fleet.
No, because you
Yeah.
have to remember the Grand Fleet. Luffy kind of like he didn't really want them to part. He didn't care about. I don't want to say he doesn't care, but it was forced upon him. You understand? The Grand Fleet does it. They became the Grand Fleet out of their own obligations, rather than Luffy going up to them and saying, "Join my crew." That's a complete different scenario altogether. And I think what's the name again? Hydrodin is going to be the representation of giants, yeah, for Albaf to the Straw Hats. You
Be
understand?
part
He
of the
has to be the
Grand Fleet.
king.
Yeah.
Hydrodin is the true king to Albaf, where
Now you
Loki
know what? You
is
know
not
what?
gonna
Let's
he's
read the
not gonna be the
chapter
king.
because like
Yeah.
uh, in reality, Loki's the king. All right, let's
Nah,
read.
nah, he's not gonna
All
be the
right,
king.
Yusuf, read up.
All right, let's read it. Let's read it. All right, so we start off. The chapter starts with, of course, the cover page, and we're back with Yamato. If you guys not following Yamato's story, here you have it. It's the Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 37. Meeting Kikunoju, the daimyo. Oh wow, Kiku became the daimyo
Wait,
of Ringo.
wait, hold up. I can like hear echo. Wait, whose
Oh,
echo is
Suraj,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, I think you need to mute yourself
I
wherever.
done it. I
Okay,
done
well,
it. My bad.
it's better now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine now. All right. Wait, where are you reading that, Yusuf?
Oh wait, do you not have this leaks? Let me send it to you.
Wait, which
Yeah.
links?
Let me send it. I sent it. I sent it. So we got Kiku is basically the daimyo Ringo, and the Yakuza boss. Oh
Oh,
what?
no, wait.
Hey,
Pause. That link just crashed the whole Chrome.
bro, I gave you a virus. My bad. What did I do, guys? I shut his PC off. Chat.
Okay, it worked. All right.
Okay, wait. Let me read
Okay.
it.
I have
Ruhan
this.
just gave us
I was
Ruhan gave
all
us
right.
a sick
Continue.
donation. Is it $40? 40 whatever it is,
40
it's something
rupees, yeah.
40. Any rupees, my guy. Any idea on Astrid's lineage because of Loki's eyes? Okay, so I
Guys,
haven't
we'll
read the
get to
chapter
it.
yet.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. So
We'll get
let's
to it
not
at the end.
spoil it, alright? Alright, Ruhan? Alright.
Yusuf hasn't read the leaks, guys.
Yeah, please, guys, let's not spoil it. All right, so the chapter starts seeing Harold's childhood with Dory and Broggy. Harold was born strong and bigger than the others, so he became very spoiled. One day, Harold saw a female giant named Edah, captured and used as a circus show in one human town. That's messed up, man. So poor Edah was just getting. I don't get it though. She's a freaking giant, man. Just step on them, innit? So, so Harold destroyed the
Well,
town
she
and
probably
released
didn't
her.
want to hurt people for like no reason. They just had never seen a giant, right?
Oh, I'm looking at the pictures now. I kind of
I
understand what happened. I'm looking at the images and the
Can you
actual rules.
describe the
And
pictures?
okay, so guys, yeah, this girl, yeah, she's actually is a baddie. I can see where the king, she's got that kind of like goth look to herself, and she got horns, but she's trapped. She's caged up, and those
Yo,
cages, those
Oda's a
freaking
genius. Usually,
yeah.
usually those type of baddies, like you gotta fix them, right? But now
Nah,
the baddie is gonna fix Harold, bro.
that's
Peak
true,
fiction.
you know.
Peak
He's
fiction.
onto something. He's onto something. So yeah, she's actually locked up, and they're just watching her, and they're just having a lot of fun. Yeah, whilst they watch her, get upset that she's trapped in the cage. It's kind of messed up, and it makes me sad. But anyways, it kind of goes back to the fisherman because remember, guys, the fisherman was taken and captured and used as monuments for trophies, and they were used as shows. And later we know that King Harold wanted to imitate the last king and even Otohime's strive to become part of the reverie. Because only through the reverie they have some rights. If you're not even part of the reverie, you can't vote, you can't do shit.
Like no
The
other
government
nation
don't
will even
care.
trade with you if you're not part of the
Exactly.
reverie.
So I guess after seeing the oppression of his own people, right? He realized that even though you're strong, there's the strongest race there is to exist. There's always going to be like an odd one out, like Edah, and get captured and be used in a circus show. So Harold destroyed the town and released her. Edah had freckles on her face and thick lips, and she also had a ponytail. She's very different from the woman Oda usually draws. Who are you? She said. Harold responded, "Oh, no need for thanks. I am the king of Elbaf, after all. Can't let them make fun of my homeland." Suddenly, Ada slapped Harold very hard in the face. Harold was in shock. What? And his shocked face is actually kind of funny, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
like, because he's picking his nose. He's thinking he's the big shot guy. No one disrespected him in his whole life. And suddenly, for the first time, yeah, this bald giant got slapped up by a woman. So he's like, all
I was
right.
like, I want
Suddenly, okay.
more.
Turns out that Ida was saved by the humans of that town. Nani? She was saved when she was shipwrecked. So she was working with them willingly all along. Ida taught Harold that he's not better than anyone else just because he was born strong. So all along, yeah, I was gassing. I was like, yo, no, she was getting oppressed, but she was just playing along because she's just trying to pay back the city. And I guess she's just playing the part of, of the circus. Anyways, because of her, Harold became a better person and started to take interest in other cultures. Harold brought Ida back to Albath and he wanted to marry her. But the giant elders forbid it because she wasn't Albath blood. Oh,
This
she's not
means
really
there are
part of
like
Albath.
different giant cultures and islands around the world. Just like there are different human nations and all that. Elbaf is just the central place where like the most amount of giants are, I guess. And then there are other places around with more
Hey,
giants.
you know what's odd? One of the
Yeah.
pictures when she's caged up, right? We can see horns from her. And then
Oh
the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah. She
pictures.
has ogre blood. You know that.
But the rest of the pictures that we see from her, the images, she doesn't have any horns. So either
think it's
that
like a
image was,
transformation.
Are you
it could
sure?
be, yeah, yeah. Maybe it comes up when she's angry, or it's just a costume design.
Huh.
Chat. What do you guys think?
It's
I
probably
can I
like a
show them the
transformation.
picture,
Yeah,
guys? I
I'm
want to show
showing them
you.
the picture. I'm showing them the
Yeah,
picture. Just that picture.
yeah. Chat. What do you guys think? We need to cook something up. So yeah, you
Wait,
need to help
where
us.
do you see horns? Because I don't see horns.
Go
It's
all
that
the way
it's
up
like
when she's caged up.
when she's in the cage.
Oh, it might just be a costume, like part of the bit.
Yeah, because she wants to scare them, right?
Yeah, yeah. Look, she has like the demon costume, kind of
Okay,
looking
so
like
let's assume she doesn't
Bruzette.
have horns. So she doesn't have any horns. She's just basically Big
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh, wait,
She's
why
Big
would she?
Mom, bro. Big Mom doesn't. She's a giant too, and she doesn't have horns. Maybe she's like Big Mom's race. Like she's the offshoot of giants because of the recessive DNA. It just because my theory was that giants were existing pre 900 years ago, but they mingled with society, and over time, from the giants, some of them mated with fishes,
Most
and some of the
giants don't have
fishermen came from the giants.
horn is
Oh, this is a
usually
theory.
horn is
Yeah,
just horns are usually like ancient island puller people. Like normal giants don't have horns. It's usually like ogre
you're right. You're right, but I think even the small, no, some of them have smaller horns, some of them have longer horns, and some of them, you're right, have no
Miss
horns.
Ripley
So,
doesn't have horns.
yeah, you're right, but I think, honestly speaking, she's not from
Where
Elbaf.
they,
She's
they
not
have
from Elbaf
horns on
like
their
Big Mom.
helmet. They don't have like horns. Only Loki and island puller people.
You're right.
These
But
are
I think
horns from the
there are
helmet.
also ones which has just tiny horns, smaller horns. But like leaving that aside,
Wait,
yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe just a helmet. That's on
it's just the
the like
helmet.
yeah.
Only island puller. If you have island puller DNA or ogre DNA, then you have as a
And
giant.
the horns also are
That
like
was that my
black in
understanding.
color.
Yeah.
But do you think? There's a society of giants outside of Elbaf, and it could be two ways. There could be an actual society. We know the Blue Yeti brothers. The Yeti brothers were not part of Elbaf. We also know, yeah, Big Mom is per se a giant. She got
Yes, yes.
gigantic eyes.
Somehow
Yeah,
Even
has
Kaido and
two
Yamato.
normal human parents, but has giant. Her mom was
yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, and like what Suraj just mentioned right now, we got Kaido and Yamato. They're ogres, but ogres are offshoots of the giant race. What I'm trying to say is there could be a possibility that there are other creatures or other
I don't
giants
think it's
out
a
there.
possibility. I think it's confirmation here because they
Mm.
literally, like the elders
Say
of
she's not from
Elbaf
Albaf,
literally
yeah.
say she's not from, but
Yeah.
we can see she's a giant.
All right. She basically she was actually a good person after all, and she's mad at Harold for destroying her bit and making and destroying the town that she basically she had a good friendship with the town, and he just ruined it all.
And
And he thought he
this
was
is
saving her.
another like piece of evidence, like showing that she is a really good giant who's not from Elbaf, who likes the humans, is because the reason Elbaf has this like really strong culture of like where they value strength over everything. I explained that in the chapter review, where they have to have this kind of culture and demeanor and like be against humans, so they have a strong military and a strong presence, not allowing Emu to invade and take over, right?
But
But then
I think that
she's
goes
from a
far back
different
though.
island. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that goes far back. The culture of Albaf. Obviously, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
where
because it's been like that for 800 years now.
that's true. So yeah, there could be
But we
other
know
giants.
that giants love knowledge and like studying and libraries. Like
They're like normal
they
people,
have
innit?
the library from
They're like normal
800
human
years ago.
civilization as
Yeah.
well. They have interests as well, but the culture that they had from the
Yeah.
prehistoric time is part of their identity. No,
I don't
Mythic Dragon said,
I don't think this strong like the people of Elbaf love fighting. I don't think this was the culture they had 800. I think this culture was forced upon them due to the oppression of Emu.
"Oh, you're saying that after a while they had no choice
Yeah,
but to fight, and the fighting became part of the blood."
exactly.
And
It started changing the culture because they had to do it to protect their island.
that's actually a good
That's why
point
they're
because the
like, yeah,
continent,
she's not from Elbaf. Like, you're not allowed to marry her. That's why.
and also the
That's why it
continent
was
puller,
created.
he was pulling the
Yeah.
island away, and he's working with Joy Boy. We know that's the case.
Yeah.
MF design seems like it was from the continent pullers because it looks like the horns are there. MF is literally a continent puller robot. Let's be real here. So yeah, no, I agree. Mythic Dragon 103 stated the Big Mom is just a very big human. I don't know, man. I think Big Mom could be just an anomaly, and she could be very big, but she is on this like a very
Bro,
very big human.
she's like,
right? Yeah.
I guess like Kaido is smaller than a normal Big Mom and
No, Kaido's an ogre. Ogre is different species than giants, but I think
Yeah.
offshoot. And the reason why I think Big Mom is not just a normal human, I think this is my theory out there. Human beings, some of them over time, yeah, because they're mingling outside of the country to live. Some of them, like look at Koyon. Koyon is the offspring of a human being and a giant. Over time, maybe Koyon marries another human, and Koyon's kid will have maybe more human DNA over time, and then humans will come from a giant offshoot. And there could be two after centuries. There could be two humans that have recessive giant DNA. And recessive, you guys didn't study
Oh,
this.
we
The
need a
dominant and
Punnett
recessive
square,
genes.
bro.
Yeah, you need that. We need that square. But you got dominant and recessive genes. But if you got two recessive genes from two parents, then it will basically become active in the child. So I think Big Mom, both her parents, had that recessive gene, or possibly she got like injected with some good stuff,
Yeah.
good steroids. All right, let's continue. Yeah, let's continue the chapter. Oh, one more thing. Mr. Game of Form said, What about Buccaneers?" Nah, she can't be a Buccaneer. Buccaneers ain't that big. They're big, but not that big. But let's continue. So now he takes her back home to Albath,
Oh,
and I guess
wasn't like a whole one of the Bello Betty was like on top of like hanging out on Kuma in one of the new episodes in the anime. You
yeah,
know that.
I do
Bello
think
Betty
the
was just
Buccaneers are
chilling
related to
on his
giants.
shoulder.
No, I do think they're related to giants, or maybe an offshoot of them as well, or a complete different race, like a family of giants, and they later married human beings, like I was saying, and they retain their giant strength.
I
But
can
I don't think Buccaneers, like, this woman is big, bro. She's a giant. She smashed freaking Harold, and she got Hydrodin, man. Hydrodin is a giant. Let's continue. So some years later, Edah gave birth to Hydrodin. Oh no, let me read. Harold brought back Edah to Albath and he wanted to marry her, but the giant elder forbid it because she wasn't Albath blood. So Edah lived in the village in Albath whilst Harold became a new person and started diplomacy with other
them.
countries. This
She
is what I
fixed
was saying last stream, guys. I was saying the girl changed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he got changed. Like Ryugu Kingdom in the Fishman Island. Oh, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. He was inspired by their efforts to be part of the world government so they can have change in society. And the first step to leave your past is to be part of the world. And to be part of the world, unfortunately, you have to be part of the world government. Some years later, Edah, whatever you say it, gave birth to Hydrodin, but Harold was arranged by a giant elders to marry Astrid. Estrida, the
Estrid.
daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna say
I
Astrid.
think it's just Estrid.
Yeah, they just add in the earth for some effect. The daughter of a high-positioned giant. As Astrid said, "I was born in Alcohol Village." Oh wait, I heard of this kingdom before.
No. This is inside of Elbaf because she has to be from
Oh,
Elbaf. She was born in
okay.
Alcohol Village, not
That's why.
Vodka Kingdom. Because
Oh yeah, what?
Kaido's
That's what.
kingdom was called Vodka Kingdom, right?
Yeah, that's what yeah, it's a good shout. I was born in an alcohol village in the northern lands, and I have been studying Dai Fang. I have seen that I'm destined to be loved and cherished by your majesty. Please forget about that girl from the east and that child. And can I just add something, guys? If you guys watched or ever heard about what's that series called again? With Ragnar Lothbrok,
Oh,
Vikings.
Vikings. Oh,
Yeah,
peak
yeah,
show.
so good, man. You guys need to
One of the
watch
best
that shit.
shows ever. You guys, he's like probably one of the best main characters ever.
Plus, I love his
Great.
acting as well. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't want to hear a spoiler, please cover your ears. Just cover your ears now. So basically, there's a moment in the series of Vikings where Ragnar obviously cheats on his wife, unfortunately, and she marries, or remarries, or sleeps with a woman, yeah, who prophesies that I'm gonna give you sons, tons of sons, and your sons are gonna take over
I
the
mean,
world.
that
Per se,
spoiler is
yeah.
that happens like in the first
First
few
season,
episodes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And but through her son, yeah, I don't want to add this. They have a son, yeah, who's born. His name is Ivor, who's born in a. Unfortunately, he's crippled. And then, as per custom, Viking custom, when someone is born in a situation where they can't live, they just go to the forest and leave them in the forest. You know
Yeah.
that they have that culture. If he's disabled, they're not gonna let them live that disability because it just really is a bad life. So they throw them in the forest and let the wolves eat them. And Ragnar was about to do that with Ivor, but decided not to do it in the end. And like he left him there and then picked him back. And it's funny because when Ivor had a son of his own, he dashed him in the forest and the son died. That's not funny actually. It's kind of sad. Anyways, let's continue reading. I divert. Let's continue reading. So Astrid is like, "Yo, I'm actually, I'm cherished, and I'm gonna give you some good kids." And Harold's like, no, I really can't because I got a girl already. You know what I'm saying? But Astrid was very beautiful giant woman. She's
I mean,
dressed
look
with
at how
dance
bad,
clothes.
bro. She might be one of
Oh
the
my god, she's
baddest
actually.
people
I can't even
in
lie.
in
Yeah,
One
she's
Piece
got
chat. This is one of the
she's,
baddest women. Loki kind of looks like Ripley,
bro. Oh shit,
right?
bro,
Like,
you're right.
doesn't it remind you of Ripley?
She's actually. Hey, Sid, that's your baddie, innit? I know
Uh,
Sid's getting
mm,
excited. nah,
I might have to
this is
turn my camera off.
What? Stop. Let's continue. So she does. Hey guys, did you show everyone the chat how she looks like? They
Yeah,
don't think we're exaggerating.
I showed you.
You know, we're not exaggerating. Oda went all out. All right, all right. So chat. Let's continue this. So she's like, yo, I'm a baddie. I'm gonna give you some 10 out of 10 kids, sexy kids, strong ones, because I'm strong. And he's like, nah, I can't have this because I got a girl. But she was like too beautiful, and she did that Feng Shui on him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So she ordered. She was obsessed with Dai Fang. Probably one of. And this is the translation. Probably the One Piece version of Feng Shui. So she
Feng
ordered
Shui.
the clothes. What does that even mean? So
It's
we're gonna
like,
research it.
in like China and like in like our culture and like Nepal and stuff, you have like your room needs to be ordered in a certain way to like bring good
I
luck,
watched this YouTuber, bro.
bring like
I can't even lie.
gods
I
in.
watched this Asian YouTuber who does that videos. He said this is not Feng Shui, and he puts the bed in the middle, and he said you have to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like in like our culture, like in Nepali culture, you're not supposed to sleep while you like your bed isn't supposed to be facing side, like the north direction. Like certain things in your room isn't supposed to be facing a certain direction, and it's like bad and brings bad luck.
Oh, because of
It's kind of like that.
bad energy, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
know. Bro.
the entire thing is supposed to be like very
Yeah.
sophisticated, I guess.
Okay, so
Also
basically,
that.
she's the perfect woman to marry because not only does she know Feng Shui, she can make your house 10 out of 10. She can make your life, de-stress yourself. She can distress you quite quickly. So she ordered to close the and open the windows, change the furnitures in the castle. Sometime later, when Harold was overseas, Astrid gave birth to Loki. What? My guy smashed it. Okay, so she did all of that for the house here, and you go, oh, this is quite impressive. And then she seduced him, bro. She's like, nah, forget about that girl. Shh. She started doing
Is
shit, and
that
then
what happened?
boom. That's exactly what happened. That's why she know Feng Shui. The reason she knew she did it for she
You did a
just
little feng shui on him.
oh, she did some next level techniques. Astrid then gave birth to Loki, a baby with demonic eyes. His eyes looked like Sauron's. What? This is not part of the
Yeah,
comics. Yeah, it does
I
look
don't
like
think it's
Sauron.
Sauron. I have a theory. Yeah, like continue.
Alright. He's like a snake, isn't it? Like a serpent. But
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah, exactly. And where have we serpent in One Piece recently, Yusuf?
oh, you're talking about Skypiea when we
No,
saw
I'm talking
that.
about the mural,
Oh shit!
the
Nah,
world
I thought in the mirror was
serpent.
the grand line, but the red line. But that's mad. You're thinking her descendants are basically they gave birth to a epitome of a woman, and she smashed, and now he got reborn. It could
Huh?
be. You're saying he's a reborn version of the red line.
Who knows? Who knows? Let's
She
keep
got
reading.
panicked and decided to throw Loki down the underworld. Oh my, imagine you just got a kid, yeah? Oh, finally, 9 months of bearing this child. You look at his face, ah, shit! You dash him on the floor. He's like, get rid of that. Get rid of that demon. What?
This is same as like what you were saying about like leaving Ivar, right? Like
That's
this is
exactly the
part of
same
Viking
thing, yeah.
culture. Yeah,
They basically saw him as a disability, a demon. But
yeah.
do you know what's funny? There's
Mm-hmm.
so much comparison because this Astrid lady and the woman that married Ragnar, she was claiming to be a descendant of such an amazing person. The descendant of oh shit,
Like this
oh
king,
shit,
this
it's all
great king,
linking
and he
up.
had snake eyes, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
Snake
didn't
Eyes. His name
Ivar
was
have
Snake
snake
Eyes.
eyes? Wait,
Yeah, it's coming back to
yeah.
me now, bro. Ragnar was married. The woman basically said, "I am the descendant of the Snake Eye,"
Oda. Did
and
Oda watch
oh,
Vikings recently?
bro, Oda's been binging Vikings. It's coming on. What's that guy's name?
King
Sigmund.
Ella against Sigmund. Yeah,
Sigmund
yeah,
Snake
yeah.
Eye.
Snake in the eye. Sigmund. Snake in the
Yeah.
eye.
Sigurd, Snake and Eye. That's
Yeah.
it. And she was saying she's a descendant of Sigurd, the Snake and Eye. He's a legend. And that's why I'm going to give you so strong kids. And look, same thing happened. The girl said the same thing to Harold.
Hey,
Bro.
yo, Oda watched Vikings, bro.
Oh shit! And the same thing happened. They were born with a child with disability. Both of them threw them. No, but the different thing happened.
Yeah,
Ursula, or the woman that married Ragnar, she said, "No, don't throw my kid away. He's still my son." And Ragnar
yeah.
said, "Nah, I'm getting rid of this. We're
Yeah,
getting rid
yeah.
of this child."
Ivar was her favorite son. Like she was
Yeah,
giving him preferential treatment, all of that.
yeah. But in this case, Astrid looked at the baby and dashed him in the underworld. Then Astrid ordered the servants to tell King Harold that the baby was born dead. Then, in the epic final double page of the chapter, we see the baby Loki crying whilst he's trying to crawl up the treasure tree Adam. But baby Loki was very injured because he fought against some of the beasts from the underworld. His mother's a bee, bro. I swear down, man. I want to slap that bee. Pissed me off, man. It's a baby, bro. Okay, Loki's like, Mama trying to make baby sounds. Chapter ends
Bro,
seeing
can we
Astrid.
talk about this dude? He was just born and he got thrown as an infant out in the underworld, and bro fighting underworld giant beasts as an infant. You thought Odin was a G by like at year 4,
This
the
is
underworld
crazy,
of
man.
Wano and like beating people up. Loki was doing this shit 2 days after birth.
Bro, he just comes out the womb and he throws hands. Look at him though. I feel so bad for him because maybe he just ripped. Maybe he's so powerful that they came to him and tried to bite him and just ripped the head off the dog, the wolves and shit. I feel bad, man. Look at the boy. He looks really creepy, but this also reminded us of Muzan because it looks just like Muzan when he turns into a baby. And just to play on that effect of Demon Slayer, like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, yeah. Muzan, this baby killing, like going and being ditched and having no love from the beginning, it kind of makes sense that he becomes very, how do you say it? Not naughty per se, he's naughty, but he looks down on Hydrodin. He becomes very aggressive. He
Bro,
wants attention.
He got rejected by his mother.
Yeah.
He got rejected by his village, his like country. Like he got rejected by Lola too. The only
This is
person who
messed
has accepted him is Luffy.
Yeah, he must feel so. Oh, when Luffy said "join my crew," not gonna lie, I bet at that moment Loki was so surprised, his heart went down a bit because you're right. All his life he met rejection, and the biggest
And
rejection was
that's the script for like almost every Straw Hat.
the rejected pirates. Oh, this is sad, man. But then we saw another. There's more to the chapter. Said they become chapter ends seeing Astrid in the castle, Harold leaving in the sea, and Hyrule in Eden and Hyrule in the giant village, whilst the narrator speaks. From Queen Astrid falling into sickness. What? Oh shit.
After she
So she
threw
dashes
him.
the child and she gets sick.
Yeah.
Remove that child from this world. Indeed, it has been foretold even before his birth that one day King Harold will be killed by his own son. Soldier, you are bringing up that nonsense again, Your Highness. Okay, so basically, they think she's on some good shit in it because she's dying. Narrator, to Harold being troubled by the walls that exist between countries, the world government getting in my way again. Why can't the countries act freely? He's your little brother, isn't he? Wouldn't it be wonderful to meet him? Oh, the baby.
This is the other wife, but to Haruden.
Yeah. He ended up marrying her in the end. They
Yeah.
gave up because the first wife died. He's not my brother. He's not mommy's kid.
No.
Aw.
First wife is alive. Ida is alive. She's talking to her, like talking about.
No, she wasn't married to him though. I don't think they were
Yeah,
married.
but they had a kid, and she was
Yeah,
living
they
in
had
a
a kid.
different village. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. But anyways, he's pissed off. He's like, nah, that's not my mommy's child. And So right now, from the get go, yeah, Hyrule was the messed up one.
Even
He
his
was the one
brother rejected him.
Yeah, what a prick, man.
Yeah.
Bro, what the frick? I feel so bad for. Oh my god.
But
I feel so bad for-
Ida, look what Ida said. Oh, everything you say is so cute. Like because she
Ida-
has a good heart. Like she's like she would have accepted Loki. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Ida's a good girl.
Yeah.
I like Ida. Bun this boy's mom. This boy's mom deserves to die, man.
What do you? I
Anyways,
can fix her, bro. What?
Astrid just threw her. She just dashed the child in the bin. He's
Hey,
the bin baby.
Hey, have you? Hey, that's kind of spicy.
You know what it says here?
I can
Loki.
handle that.
You know what it says? Loki killed his father, right? I know we said in the last chapter we saw everyone literally kill Harold, and Loki just stumbled upon it. But this prophecy, because I'm really.
No, we've known about this prophecy. Harridan told us like I think it's 1133, 1136. We've been known about this prophecy though.
But do you think he actually killed his father? But he
Yeah,
couldn't help
I
himself.
think the prophecy is twisted where he did kill his father, but his father was by Imu.
So his father became evil, and everyone's trying to fight him. And then his father said, "Kill me, Loki! Stop me and get rid of this curse that's on me." Like that.
Something like that. And that's why Loki knew that he had the power to do God's Knights because he was able to kill his father who had become immortal through Imu's ability.
The way I saw that chapter when he said, "I have the power to defeat the gods tonight," it was because he literally he saw their power firsthand.
Yeah,
He saw
yeah.
Gunther
And during
firsthand
that
cut
same
them up.
day, he also killed Harold because Harold had been taken over by Imu and turned into a demon.
Yeah, and chat got a really good point here. So Zavi, yeah, Nika said, "Does Astrid have foresight?" So before Astrid married Harold, she said that I've been studying Dayfing, but she also said, yeah, that she was gonna please forget about the girl from the east and the child, and she smashed him in hopes to bring him a strong child. But I think she knew about prophecy that there will be a baby with demonic eyes, and when the baby with demonic eyes grows up, he'll be
Remember,
the bane to the world.
Auslug, she also knew of the prophecy of like bringing like kids to Ragnar, like the greatest king in the world. All of that. Like she was super heavy into prophecy,
Yeah, she
and
was.
she was clairvoyant. Ragnar's
And
second
also,
wife
she
was
got smashed
clairvoyant.
by a deity. There was an episode,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
She got ballad. I think it's ballad or something like that. This
yeah.
deity comes in the form of a man, yeah, and she smashed her. So she
And
thinks she
then one
selected
of the
it.
kids die. Floki's kid dies.
Yeah, that was sad.
Drowning in it. Yeah, that was messed up. Yeah, we're
It was
just
sad.
spoiling Viking. Guys, you
Sorry,
should
Viking
watch
is so
Vikings. It's
cool,
such a good
guys. You guys
show.
need to watch that
First
shit.
4 seasons are peak.
But yeah, so 100%. I think she did have some prophecies, but I don't think she could foretell prophecies because look what she says here. Remove that child from the world. Indeed, it has been foretold even before his birth. So I don't think she foretold it. There must have been
Yeah.
like a story, maybe from the books. You know, the books they read.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because the books we know about the mural and the story of the mural, but I'm pretty sure it has more prophecies.
Like
And
Harold's
Zabi said,
cursed snake-eyed son will be the death of him. Things like something like that.
yeah, but
I don't
that's
think it
sad.
was just the son. Like we keep hearing that Harold's son killed him, but I think the snake eyes played a part because as soon as she saw the snake eyes, she's like, he's like,
Bro,
we
this
need to
chapter
kill
review,
everyone.
we're gonna talk about all of the lore, the Sigurd, the Snake Eye, about the
Yeah,
whole
the whole
whole
chapter
history.
is gonna be all Vikings.
Yeah, this is honestly a really good chapter. It gives
Yeah.
us a bit more perspective on Loki and on it,
You know, look at
yeah,
Loki's eyes, yeah? Now it makes sense why he do you think he's covering his eyes because he like destroyed those snake eyes already and it's bandaged up? Or do you think he's just covering it because he wants people to love him and he thinks because of those eyes he was thrown away, like cast
there's
away?
two there's two possibilities. One possibility is that one day he was so tired of being bullied or feeling so different, he got a knife and literally cut his eye, like Luffy cut his cheek. It's like a parallel in that regard. And
Oh,
he's blind.
that's a good take.
And his
Yeah,
observational hockey is so freaking strong. He can see things with his observational hockey, right?
exactly.
And you know Fujitora, and that's why people say who's the old man. People say Fujitora, and him are like it must be Fujitora, on the phone with him.
Yeah, yeah, we have
Yeah,
the theory
yeah,
that
yeah.
Fujitora could be Mosa.
Yeah, and they're both blind. So that's
Yeah.
one theory. The second theory is that no, he just wears he covers the eye because he doesn't want anyone to see, so it can be treated. He doesn't like it himself. He sees himself as a monster. These people, yeah, that get rejected time and time again, yeah, deep down they have so much insecurities, and the
Yeah,
reason why he like rocks. Go
because
on,
ever
say.
since his birth, everything in Elfbath has been going downhill, right? Like the village got burnt down. Like everybody hates Loki. Every single misfortune that that horse died, the horse of fortune in Elbaf, right
Yeah,
after Loki's birth, that died. His own mother died. I bet Harudin's mother also died during the fire. And
yeah.
this is my guess, yeah, because of the line of what Harudin's mother said. Oh, everything you say is so cute. When Harudin is like, he's not my brother. I think that as he comes up from the underworld, Edah finds Loki. This is my ballsy prediction. Edah found Loki and was taking care of him, but then the village she was in got burnt down, and then Edah died during that village fire while saving Loki. But then everyone blamed Loki for that. I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
can see
what happened.
that. No, that's a good
And then like
yeah.
even she died, the only person who accepted him, like the older mother, and
Yeah,
he
no, I can
crashed
see
out.
that. And Hydrogen became more angry but I don't know the reason why I wouldn't put that into perspective because he would have mentioned that in his last little flashback. But all he can see is that Loki used to bully him. Oh, I was bullied by Loki,
Exactly.
and Loki killed my daddy.
How would Loki bully him unless Loki in the village? because they
No,
were
he was
already passed
definitely
out,
in the village. I
right?
think you're right
Yeah.
about the mom taking him on board, or at least Harold definitely said, "You know what? They're both my sons, and I don't care what
Yeah.
what crazy old bat she's trying to get
Well,
rid of my
his
son."
second mother died anyway.
Yeah,
Second wife died anyway. So
bro, this is a sad chapter. Loki's such a complex character, this is why I like One Piece, man. And this is perfect for me to open this pack now. I just want to
yeah,
open the
bro.
pack.
MSP
Open the
MSP
pack.
404 in chat said this is the backstory of every straw hat. Yep.
Yeah, trust me, man. You know, I can't. That's why I think he's gonna be part of the gang. He has to be, right?
Yeah. We
Like,
said the same thing about Yamato though. Okay.
and Luffy will save him. Luffy's gonna do that the savior complex and he doesn't even know about his problems, but deep down he has the
He can feel
resignation to
it.
save.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can feel it.
he knows that Loki's a good guy and he's in pain. He's lonely. He was rejected, and Luffy is a savior for those who are rejected, like Sanji, like Zoro, like people. Yeah, sad. Anyway, I'm gonna open this pack now. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. I'm gonna rate it. All right, guys. If you guys don't know, this is the One Piece card game pack. I think this is issue number 8, OP08, and I'm opening it now. I'm gonna try to collect these cards and let's see what I get. Yeah. So, okay. I'm really bad at opening packs, guys. Opening the shit. All right. I'm not a collector, but I might be after this.
Yeah, you open
All
a
right.
pack and then you have to look up every single card on eBay to see if you
100%. All right, let's see what I got, guys. Are you guys ready? So the first card, what is this? So this is what I got. Oh, I got Hero Look. Oh shit. Okay, yes, I got a shiny straight off the bat. I like that. Okay, what's the
I
next one?
think all the cards. You
Oh,
got
all the
Carrot.
no, that's all shiny. Okay, you got Carrot. All right, guys, what's the
She
next
was
one?
supposed to join the Straw Hat too, right?
Oh, let's talk about Carrot quickly, yeah? So what happened there? She wanted to join, but she didn't join. And I think it goes back to the fact that if anyone like Yamato, they have the willingness to join the crew, it doesn't work out unless you're Robin, right? It doesn't work out. Whereas if Luffy wants you to join, it genuinely will happen. That's why I think Loki's gonna be part of the crew. All right, next one. Boom! Oh shit! My guy got murdered by Blackbird, and he's I like this picture. I like his. Why is he holding the Gummy Gummy no Mi? No, that can't
Because
be the
he
Gummy
was the
Gummy
one. No, the Gomu Gomu no Mi looks very similar to the
to
Dark
the
Dog.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why the theory was there, innit? About they're both
Yeah.
sister fruits. All right,
Yeah.
next. Oh god, is that Kid Jumbe? Hey, my guy looks freaking ripped.
Wait, that's
Alright,
Kijimbe.
yeah. It looks like him. I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know if that's Kijimbe. I think that's like
No, it's not. It
one
looks
of the
like him, but it's
fishermen from
not.
Hody Jones' crew,
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna call him Kid Jimbe though, because he looks like a
Wait, does it
Jimbe.
not say his name?
Bro, it's just Japanese. I got Japanese
Oh,
collection in it. Yeah.
bro.
Guys, if you guys can translate that for me, it'll be nice. One day
Okay.
I'll learn hiragana. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, I got some. I got the side characters from what's that village called again? Where Chopper's from? Drum Kingdom.
Oh yeah, Drum
Okay.
Kingdom. I think this might
Okay.
be the pack for Drum Kingdom.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so this character is definitely a giant and is going all out. So I revealed it the other way around. But yes, this is my shiny and that's my cards. I'm gonna open a pack every day, yeah. And you're right, this is the card for Drum Kingdom.
Every
That's how I get her
day.
look. Not every day, sorry, every stream. Yeah, so let's see what I get in these packs next time. Okay.
Bro got
Alright.
some side characters. Bro got side characters that are side characters.
Nah, listen, I don't care, man. This
Bro
is still
didn't
fire,
get
man.
a single
Hero Look is
good card except Hero Look. And
No,
Hero Look
that's
is
not-
like a side character, bro. Side
He's
character.
just and he's dead. He's not just a side character. He's also a dead character. No, all right, guys.
Oh my
I think that's it for
God.
the stream. Is there anything else we want to catch up on?
No. Well, Yusuf, what's gonna be the title? And
So obviously, this is gonna be about Loki's prophecy, right? How Loki. I think Loki's gonna be in the thumbnail and his evil eye, and we're gonna focus the
Yeah.
topic about what the evil eye is. We're gonna go back from the North mythology about Sigurd, the twin, what's it again? The snake in the eye, and what it meant and what it signified in that culture. So obviously, the prophecy that the woman was so afraid of, it also goes back to North mythology and the same prophecy about the serpent dragon Fafnir. I can't say the name. But we'll go into in detail.
Oda just revealed the most dangerous eyes in One Piece.
Pretty much,
This
yeah.
changes everything. This changes everything, right, Yusuf?
Let me Google.
We
Google it. I
waited.
know
We
it's
waited for
Serpent Dragon.
38 years.
Oh yeah, still I was right. I can't believe I remember this. I watched
Yeah.
Vikings ages ago. So basically, the serpent dragon Fafnir, Fafnir is a serpent dragon in Norse mythology, known for transformation from a dwarf into a giant due to greed, and his eventual slaying by the hero Sigurd. Yeah. So this remember we talked about the mural, and there was a dragon that was fighting the demon. So this could be basically the reincarnation of the dragon, Fafnir. Okay, this story is actually really cool. We've got enough to talk about.
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna have to do some balls deep research on this. This is gonna be fun. Half of the video is gonna be me talking about Vikings.
Now we talk about Norse mythology and Fafnir. I like that name, Fafnir. But yeah, I think that's it, man. I think that's it for the chapter, guys. I mean, I'll give it like a solid 7 out of 10 because it's like a transitionary
Break next
chapter.
week too, man. Break next week.
Oh yeah, break next week. We're gonna start doing DDD next week, guys. And one more time, I don't want to.
We're doing Lord of the Mysteries. Hey, before we go, Yusuf, wait.
Yeah.
Lord of the Mysteries.
Guys, this man has been reading the freaking book since like 3 years, God knows how long, right? He's been yapping about Lord of the Mysteries since the beginning of time. And now it's finally got his anime. The anime looks like it got the top tier, freaking graphic designers. They put all the budget into this shit. The next Solo Leveling. So this Sid has been every day. He's been like, yeah, Lord of the Mysteries.
Where's that trailer, bro?
Bro,
where's that trailer? This trailer, you don't understand. Oh my god, this.
Now I can't lie to you guys. I want to read Lord of the Mysteries, and if the anime looks really good, so if you guys are onto it,
subtitles too. Yeah. All right, let's everyone calm
watch
down.
it. Let's watch
watching this
let's
trailer.
watch it.
Look at my stream, Yusuf.
I'm looking at it now.
All right.
成为职业者，都会面临失控的风险。你想加入我们，成为一位非凡者吗？
I can't lie, it's very well made. Top tier production. It looks less of an anime and more like Castlevania. Like
绑架案对面的房子，有安提克鲁斯家族笔记的线索。看来这可不是单纯的绑架案，终于有点意思了。他喜欢尸体更胜过男人，杀了他，你就等于拯救了更多的人。
Nah, this is, bro. They spent the money into this. They put everything they had.
失控而死，就是神灵的赐福。就是我那
Bro, peak.
老缠着我，难道是某个邪神的引诱？
Bro, it is not Castlevania at all.
No, it gives me that vibe because
this is more like Cthulhu stuff.
No, what I'm trying to say, the art style.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Less anime, more. Yeah, so Basha, it is Chinese. Don't get me wrong, but you can watch it in Japanese dub.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's coming out on Crunchyroll Friday. I'm doing a live stream watch along of when the episode comes out tomorrow.
I mean, before we, if you guys honestly are onto this Lord of the Mysteries and it pops, I might do a read along with you guys. I want to start reading Lord of the Mysteries. Maybe we do a book club. A book club? Yeah.
所有人都会死，包括我。
Nah, that was actually peak.
Alright, peak. There's a reveal that happens, man. Like 6 volumes in, right? And it is like one of the coolest like plot twists I've ever read in anything.
That's why
My
I think
brain
like
exploded, man.
Look, Chinese, this donghas and this manhwas, they're gonna take over the community. We've been saying this for a long time. If Solo Leveling done it, and let's be honest, Solo Leveling was just pure aura farming. But when you got like a solid story, like Lord of the Mysteries, I mean, comparing it to other animes right now, I don't see how it won't bang. Obviously, it depends on the fans though. It depends on you guys if you really give a shit about good story writing. So yeah, like if you guys are onto it, and like Sid's been reading it for a long time, I haven't read it at all. I don't know nothing about Lord of the Mysteries.
I've already started scripting every time Klein leveled up. The video's coming out in a few weeks.
No, this guy's been reading it for like 2 years now, man. So I want to
Okay,
read it,
maybe
but
not that long, but
yeah, but I need an incentive, guys. So if you guys are all on it, you can read maybe 20 chapters and do a review on it and do a little bit of a book club. But yeah, before we end the stream, a quick shout out to animedrip.shop. This site is the best site in the world for drip. I'm just kidding, guys. It's our merch site, and obviously your support is very much appreciated. Here, one more time, I'm gonna send it to you lot, and we're gonna release more drip soon. We've got a couple of what merch we're coming up. We've got One Piece, really good One Piece merch coming up. Dragon Deadbeat, and we've got one more merch coming up.
stop
I'm
paying
not gonna
time.
spoil that one. You spoiled it, but yeah,
Oh, what?
yeah.
Oh,
No, it's
my
fine.
bad.
It's fine.
Well, we
It's good though.
we
We
have a
got
few more cooking.
yeah. So guys, if you want
guys,
good merch,
look at all these posters on the deep vault. Look at all these posters. You could have all these posters, and we have some Naruto. Do you see the Naruto posters? They look so sick.
yeah,
and stuff.
man. My guy Dredge been cooking, man.
Yeah.
So one more time, guys, we've got two sites: the deepvault.com and animedrip.shop. Get your shirts, get some posters for your walls. Listen, you can't lose out, guys. And if you want, we've got a discount code. Share them the discount code. ABD will give you 10%. Yeah, there you go. Done now.
Alright.
Let's go.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you
All right,
guys
guys.
next time.